In 1945, the war had reached its climax. From the coast of a small Pacific island, a lone soldier, Sergeant Kaito Nakamura, was deployed with a mission: scout enemy movement deep in the jungle. The sky was thick with the scent of salt and fire, but the towering green forest loomed ahead, silent, dark, and unknowable. His boots hit the ground, crunching dead leaves like brittle bones. Behind him, the ocean whispered of home, but ahead, the forest breathed secrets. Locals called it the forest that swallowed men. Legends of men vanishing without a trace chilled the bones of even the bravest. Armed with a rifle, compass, and fading hope, Kaito took his first step into the unknown. His radio crackled, then died. Trees closed in like ancient sentinels. From a first step, the forest began its feast. And just like that, the soldier from the coast was gone into the green abyss. Hours turned to days, or so it felt. The sun rarely pierced the thick canopy. Every path looked the same. Roots like snakes, vines like chains. Kaito's compass spun wildly. He marked trees, but they vanished by morning. Was the forest alive? His rations ran low. Rain became his only drink, bark his food. Hunger twisted his stomach, but fear kept his eyes wide. He wasn't alone. Shadows moved between trunks. Footsteps echoed with no source. He left messages on tree trunks: help lost, I'm here, but they dissolved in the damp night. One morning, he awoke to find his rifle missing. Only muddy footprints remained. Not animal, human, or something like it. Panic set in. His military training clashed with primal instinct. The forest didn't just hide him, it hunted him. He screamed into the green void. Nothing answered. The silence was no longer peaceful. It was a predator. Kaito began hearing voices. Not screams, not yells, but whispers. Dozens of them. Gentle, seductive, luring. Come deeper, they said. You are not alone. He chased one voice that sounded like his mother, then his commander, then his younger brother. Memories blurred. Faces appeared in bark. Laughter echoed in the wind. But when he blinked, silence returned. Was it madness? Or something worse? He found a clearing with an eerie shrine, skulls arranged in a spiral. Moss-covered weapons stuck from the ground like bones. Soldiers long gone, their eyes hollow, their mouths open. The whispers grew louder. Join us, they hissed. He ran, heart pounding. Roots tripped him, vines clawed at his clothes. He looked back, and the clearing was gone. No shrine, no skulls, just trees. Kaito dropped to his knees, trembling. The forest wasn't just alive. It remembered, and it wanted him to stay forever. One morning, Kaito stumbled upon a wide, silent river. Its surface was smooth, like glass, reflecting not the sky, but scenes from his past. His childhood, his first mission, his final goodbye. He leaned closer. The reflection changed. It showed him, but older, ragged, lost. Beside him were shadows, faceless figures. Was this his future? He cupped the water. It tasted sweet, too sweet. Then his tongue went numb. He collapsed. Hours later, he awoke on the shore, shivering. Something had dragged him from the river. A handprint, too large for a man, was pressed into the mud. His rifle was back, cleaner than ever. The whispers were gone, replaced by a low hum that vibrated in his bones. Kaito wasn't alone. The forest had tested him. Now it was welcoming him. A part of it had entered him through the river. He was no longer just a soldier. He was a guest or a prisoner. Kaito fashioned traps, not for survival, but for defense. Something stalked him now. Not animals. These were intelligent, methodical. He saw eyes glowing in the dark. He set up spikes, tripwires, even fire traps. At night, he barely slept. The jungle hissed and clicked. He heard bones cracking, branches snapping. Something screamed in the dark, deep and guttural. One morning, his traps had caught something. A figure in a World War II uniform, Japanese like him, but wrong. Its face was warped, eyes black, its skin pale like fungus. It smiled, then it dissolved into smoke. Not real, But the blood on the trap was real. Kaito screamed at the trees. "Why me?" The forest answered with silence. He wasn't the first. He wouldn't be the last. The forest didn't just eat men. It transformed them. He picked up his weapon again. Now, the hunter had become the hunted. One night, exhausted and on the verge of collapse, Kaito made fire. Not for warmth, but defiance. The flames lit the forest with defiant orange. Shadows retreated. In the flickering light, he pulled out a small notebook, water-stained but intact. He began to write. Names of fallen comrades, dates, strange symbols he had seen, final words. If he didn't make it, someone had to know. He threw a page into the fire. The flames turned blue, then green. Smoke twisted upward, forming a face, his own. It spoke in his voice. "You are not lost. You were chosen." He dropped the notebook. Was this salvation or surrender? The fire roared, consuming the darkness. For the first time in weeks, the whispers stopped. He wasn't afraid. He stood tall. If the forest wanted him, it would have to fight. A soldier from the coast had been swallowed, but not broken. Years passed. The war ended. Search parties came and went. No trace of Kaito Nakamura was ever found. Only one clue remained. A rusted dog tag buried beside a tree with strange carvings. Locals warned travelers to stay away from the jungle. The forest keeps what it takes, they said. But some nights, distant in the foliage, a faint glow can be seen, like fire dancing between the trees. Some say they hear a voice whispering in broken Japanese, warning, guiding, remembering. Kaito's legend became myth. A soldier who survived what no man could, or didn't survive at all. The forest had swallowed him, but he didn't vanish. He became its spirit, its watcher, its warrior. And if you listen closely in the still of night, you might hear the final words he wrote. "I was never lost. I just found a new war within the green tomb." Movie camera, if this story gripped you, like the forest gripped Kaito, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more mind-bending tales of mystery and survival. Evergreen Tree Skull #Explore the Unknown.